Alright, hello and welcome back to Ashgabat Cat's Let's Play That. Today we're taking a look at 2-on-2 Open Ice Challenge. I think this game is supposed to be like the NBA Jam of hockey games. But again, we won't know until we get in the game. This is a disturbing lack of intro sound. I'd imagine like a sports game like this would be just blaring music all over the place. But, ooh. Oh my gosh. Purchase a full game for a mere 6 credits. That's absurd. Okay, 2 credits to start, so I'm assuming it's, you have to pay credits every quarter. Of course I want to save my initials. It's not too often that you get to enter in your name. It's not too often that you get to enter your name before you set a high score. You know, all in all, there is a ridiculous lack of sound throughout all of this. Oh, okay, so it really is like a hockey version of NBA Jam. But, well, without sound. No, I'm sure the real arcade cabinet had sound, but here, what? Your joystick has Nedved? What? Okay. Well, just like NBA Jam. Well, NBA Jam is actually surprisingly difficult if you don't understand how basketball works. Now, if you do understand how basketball works, then it's more or less okay. But, like, if you ever try to teach your friends how to play NBA Jam, that's... Ooh, it doesn't actually explain what the pass button is. Oh, okay. Third button is pass, I guess. Ooh! It's so easy, anyone can do it. Oh, well, that's one way to pass. That's also the wrong way to pass. Hey. Oh, bullcrap, they're cheating. They're cheating. Oh, well, okay, it's not like NBA Jam where you can, like, pass anywhere you want for no reason at all. And, oh, holy cow. Although I think in hockey it's actually legal to completely smash somebody like that. But, in fact, in hockey, isn't there some guy called the enforcer whose entire job it is to, like, completely deck people out like that? Oh, my gosh. Oh, and I got a shot. Yeah! Yeah! I don't know, it's kind of interesting because on one hand, it's sort of like basketball on ice. On the other hand, like, it's got its own intricacies. I'd say, like, the biggest, most immediate thing is that, you have to deal with the ice. Like, your characters have all this momentum. It's not quite like NBA Jam where your characters can just pretty much turn on a dime. You really have to kind of keep track of, like, momentum, where you're headed, what you can do. Because if you, like, miss something, then you are kind of SOL. It's actually sort of comparable to, like, slide tackling in, oh, well, okay, I thought I could control the CPU. Oh, do I only ever control the one guy? Oh, yeah, because it's like NBA Jam. You only control the one character. Man, that's so disorienting. Like, a lot of sports games, they, like, automatically let you be the fun character at any given moment. Like, in this game, that would be whoever has the puck. But, here, it's like, nope, I'm pretty much stuck with Nedved. Oh, that's why they were telling me Nedved. It's like, hey, kid, you're Nedved. Choose your shots. Backhand combined with turbo slap. Oh, my gosh. There is a lot of... okay, shoot is this button. Alright. Oh, come on. Continue. Alright. Get ready for the second period, cat. Okay. Just gotta make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, yeah, so with the momentum, it's kind of weird because it's like any sort of defensive move you make is like gonna be a slide tackle. Oh, okay, so it is like NBA Jam where you can still sort of control your computer player. Like, you can press the shot. Oh, my God. Okay, that was pretty skillful. Even though this is the enemy and I inherently hate him for that, that was pretty legit, actually. Oh my gosh, he's on fire, even though he's on the ice. Which doesn't seem entirely plausible, and yet, who has the puck? Oh my gosh, this is absurd. I love it, but it's absurd. Oh man. Skating backwards, that seems like such an impossible skill. I mean, have you ever tried walking backwards? Even that is, like, hard enough. Oh. I still haven't quite figured out the intricacies of... Whoa, did I just tell him to deck the dude? it's you know, it's a hockey game when you've got, like, a dedicated kill teammate, or kill opposing enemy button. Man, this is not a great game to not have music in. Because then, like there should be an orchestral soundtrack going right now. It's like the guy's on fire. This is high tension. Oh, I thought I had the puck. But nope. It was the other three. Oh, come on. How did that even happen? Basically implies... Okay. And we'll rush and go for... Yeah, Nedved. Making the difference. Why are there babies crying? Is the game hinting at something here? Oh, come on. That was bad. Oh, I didn't know you could catch it with your hand. I mean, both in that it was physically possible and also that it was allowed by the rules. I mean, if you think about it, it's like a tiny little puck going at basically the speed of light. So, I mean, the fact that, like, that goalie was even able to catch it, that's pretty impressive. Well, I'm in for 3/4. I might as well go in for a 4th. All in all, it's an enjoyable game. I mean, well, it's NBA Jam, but hockey. Oh, did he score? Yeah, hat trick. Unfortunately, that's not a you're on fire trick, but... Oh yeah, and that's right, because the CPU is just as cheap as you remember it. But I mean, you got to get your money's worth. Oh, come on! Was that an own goal or something? This is just nonsense. Just nonsense. Actually, I remember trying to get this working on the N64 at one point. Like, I had heard this was a good game. Well, I had heard that it was NBA Jam, but on hockey. And so I tried to get it working on the N64, but that's when I learned about the terrors of, like, emulating things on the N64 when, like, it's not a main game. Like, it's weird, because, like, NBA Hang Time, this game, like, there's just something about them that use something about the N64 that just seems to personally piss off every emulator, because it just will not work whatsoever. Huh. That shot doesn't seem like it should have worked, and it didn't. Okay. We got it. Oh yeah! Lemieux, he's the MVP, even though I'm sort of controlling him, thus disqualifying him from greatness. Oh, and, I still haven't quite figured out, is it smarter to just go for it yourself, or try to pass, or something? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you try to, like, sneak up... That guy's eating cake! Why? Why is that guy eating cake? Oh, and... No. Oh, does that count? Oh, I thought he was gonna make a shot, but he just got shot. Come on. Oh, man. I'm just... Senators win 3/4. What the nonsense? I thought there were 4/4 in a hockey game. Apparently, there are not. And those cheaters cheated their way to victory. What was it, 11-14? Nonsense. Nonsense. That guy's name is Bonk. That's a video game character name. That's not a real person name. Ooh. And so now, saved to my initials for all eternity is my 1-loss streak, giving me a win percentage of 0. Absolutely 0. Who are these guys? I don't think these guys were in the game whatsoever. Really, there are 3/4 in a hockey game. Well, I get the impression that hockey does not call them quarters then. But, man, that TWG guy's got to lay off the quarters. 26 points, not 26 games. Wow. Oh no, he's still played like 17 games. That's a lot of money, because let's see. It's okay, each quarter is 25 cents. It takes 3 sets of 2 quarters, so it takes 6 quarters. So it's already $1.50 times 17 games, and that's like probably a month's allowance or something. This is pretty crazy. That guy. Then again, I mean, I can totally see this game just like being in your local bowling alley or something. Well, that'd be funny if this was in your local hockey rink, or even funnier if this was in your local basketball arena, and like there was no NBA Jam thing, and they're just like, well, we don't want to saturate the market, and you're just like, but I want to play NBA Jam. It's more fun. But anyway, you just see this arcade cabinet all, and you just keep playing and playing and playing and playing. Actually, more often than not, I can imagine this is like a game permanently affixed to your Super Nintendo or something, and you play it every now and again, and you learn all the tricks, how to manipulate the AI, and then your friend comes over and you try to teach him the game. You're like, oh, it's so simple, it's just this. But it turns out your friend doesn't understand basketball or hockey, and then it takes like half an hour to get the controls, and then they're coming in at absolute noob, and so fighting against each other doesn't work. You're like, oh my god, all right, let's try teaming up, and then your character is just clearly the MVP, and your friend is like basically a zero who's a hanger-on to greatness, and like you leave it as like you're dissatisfied, your friend's dissatisfied, even though the game is an inanimate object, it too was somehow dissatisfied with your performance, and it's like that's just no good all around. So I guess the moral of the story is, if you are going to play a game like this with other people, make sure they're fellow fanatics about the sport you choose. They're not just like random people you chose off the street, or like regular friends. You know, it occurs to me if I had won that one single game, my win percentage would be 100%. And I would be top of the charts. Although I'm sure there's some 5-game minimum to disqualify you or something. Yeah, there'd have to be, otherwise they'd lose out in a lot of quarters. Well, that was 2-on-2 Open Ice Challenge. I said it at the beginning of the video, I said it in the middle of the video, I've been saying it more often than I probably should, but this game is basically NBA Jam on ice. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing depends on how much you like NBA Jam, but on the flip side, if you like NBA Jam, you're probably going to like this game. Once you get over the fact that you have to, like, you know, actually keep track of inertia and or the physics. But once you get past that, it's pretty sweet. Well, actually, I gotta give hockey props, because, like, you try to go for a goal, and, like, because you're fighting against the goalie, so you have to, like, kind of beat the goalie. It's not quite like basketball, where you just toss the ball in the air, and then it goes in the hoop, and you're like, oh, man, give me my $1 million contract or something. But hockey, it's like, you gotta look in the goalie's eyes, think about what they're gonna do, and make a quick flick and get it in to the opposite place. You know what would be legitimately interesting? To see these people do, like, a version of soccer. I could kind of see it'd be like 2-on-2 soccer. Now, unfortunately, I think soccer is a little too team-based and a little too slow-paced to just kind of have it with just two people. And also, too, there are plenty of soccer games. Like, if you want a good soccer game that's vaguely like NBA Jam, I'd recommend Super Sidekicks for the Neo Geo. That game is kind of a secret addiction of mine. Back in my soccer phase, I played that game a fair bit, and it's pretty good. That, Sensible Soccer, Worldwide Soccer Manager, Football Manager. Oh man, you can just fall down the soccer rabbit hole. But anyway, this was hockey. So, on that note, this cat's got a scat.